Hey folks, it's Eugene here, and today I'm working inside of FARO Scene software. Now, what I'm doing is an example of a poorly lit or exposed image from the scanner, and you can see it here on my screen. It's a very sunny day outside, and you can see we've got the scanner inside of a vehicle. We're looking outside, and everything's overexposed and just really bright on the outside, and as a result, the inside of the vehicle, which is really dark, is underexposed. So it's sort of the really bad situation. It's really hard to make out any details and see a lot of things here. Now, what's interesting is if you didn't have color and you were just looking at this in the infrared range, let's switch that over. We would be looking at something like this, which you can see a lot of detail. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. And in fact, some things that you think were just black are in fact in the infrared range reflecting differently. Okay. So you can see these areas here is dark, and then these areas, where the seat is, it's probably like a more synthetic material or something like that. And it reflects differently or at the infrared range. And the laser scanner uses a wavelength of 1550 nanometers. So here on this part here, if we go back to color, okay, you'll see that it's actually quite dark. Okay, it's black, it's dark, but again, these areas here will reflect differently in the infrared range. So what I'm going to be showing you is how you can use a feature inside of the processing tab that will allow you to combine the infrared light intensity with the colors, and it will really make things pop and make a really big improvement. So let's go ahead and just do that. Well, actually, before I do, let me run through one more thing, and that has to do with the exposure on the laser scanner. There's actually 3 settings that you can use if you wanted to change it for whatever reason. And the first one is even weighted. And even weighted on the laser scanner basically just collects the photos and tries to balance them as best as it can. But that can get you in trouble depending on, where you're at. So for example, even weighted doesn't work really well when you have a very bright light source above you. And what happens there is it darkens everything sort of on the horizon. Now, the mode that I used here was the second type, which is horizon weighted, and that's usually a safe bet. But what happens is when you're looking just at the horizon, you'll see that the glass here is all at the middle of the screen. And so when the scanner is checking exposure on the horizon, it says, hey, it's bright, it's bright, it's bright, it's bright, it's bright. I need to darken the exposure. So it did that, but unfortunately everything else that's black around it suffered, as it's underexposed. The last one is called Zenith weighted. Now that one actually is for things that are above the scanner. So if you're just wanting to illuminate something on the ceiling, or you want to properly expose for something on the ceiling, you would use the Zenith weighted. Oh, and I should mention that the scanner does have an HDR mode, so you can turn that on. It says HDR, and then you can choose the number of brackets. So if you want to take 2 sets of photos, 3 sets of photos, 5 sets of photos, those are all options for you. The only downside to doing that is that it takes quite a bit of time, depending on the scenario that you're in, especially if it's a poorly lit area. It may take you a really long time to collect all those images. So I typically don't go there when I'm normally scanning, and sometimes it just happens that you wish you had a bit more light or you had a bit better exposure. So keep that in mind. HDR is an option. Anyway, having said that, I showed you the mode here where we are looking at the intensity or the reflectance. Okay, so we're going to be combining these two. What you need to do is go to the processing tab. I'm going to go to process scans, and here we only have one right now, but you would just choose the individual scan that you want and go to configure processing. And I'm going to deselect. I got some other things on here. I'm just going to shut these off, but I'm going to choose this one here, Laser Illuminated HDR. Okay. And if I click on the question mark, it says it enhances the color image with the laser light intensity measurements. This is helpful in dark or light areas within the color image. Okay, great. What does it actually do? Well, let's go ahead and we're going to start processing this. And this thing is going to cook, and my fans are going to ramp up here. And in just a minute, you'll see what the result is. Okay, so it just finished, and I'm going to click OK. And what we're going to do is just open up a planar view again. So just right-click View, Planar View. And now let's have a look at what we got. And boom, there you go. Look at the difference. Just really, really impressive with what we got here. And you can see that we've got a lot of details that have been coming back out. Now, keep in mind that the idea of this is not to get you accurate RGB data. So it's not, true color representation, but what it does do is bring back details where they were lost before. So this is just much, much better exposed, or at least, much better detail that we're gaining back. And I was really impressed with this particular example. Remember here, through the windshield, we couldn't even see anything. It was completely washed out. And now we're seeing the edges of things just much, much better. And especially on the interior, it looks pretty impressive to me. So, if you run into a problem where you got some pretty bad, pretty poorly exposed images, what you can do is, and it doesn't matter if it's underexposed or overexposed, either way, it will help to bring it back. So as you saw right here, we got back where this was washed out before. And of course, in these areas that were completely underexposed, they've recovered now with some detail. Okay, that's it. Hope you learned something on this one, and we'll see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.